oblivion.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Commencing research.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
God, that's so cool.
Specimen sighted. Here, try this.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Make sure we're live.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
I'm on guard.
There we go. Alright, we're back. It's been, what, 2 weeks since the last stream? Which was also the Penacony stream, finishing off the Penacony arc. Not the arc, but like, you know, the first portion. I guess in hindsight, I could have continued streaming Star Rail and just done like the companion quests during that time frame, like between then and now. But it's whatever. Too late now.
Free will, or was it
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counter.
still waters?
I am going to spend...
Ready for another?
I think I'm only doing run. Because I have 40 risen, and I have like... Or like this costs 40 risen, spending... I can't talk. This costs 40 risen, and I have like 73, so I can only do one anyways.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Destined for oblivion.
Okay.
Commencing research.
I weep for the departed.
God, her ultimate is so clean. It's so good. It's so strong. I love it. I aspire to have an Acheron like this. I'll keep that. Yeah, okay. That was just a one run. But, oh yeah, I did get Acheron. I guess in hindsight, I probably should have waited until the stream to do the pools, but, you know, I couldn't wait. I had to get her now. She's not built at all, though. She's only like level 20. Not really any relics yet either. She has a headpiece. I mean, she has a body piece, but it's... You can see how that turned out. That was painful to see. Crit rate, speed, and crit damage. And it went to almost all HP. Horrible. And I got a lightning boost piece here. I mean, it has a smidge of crit rate, and it only rolled into crit damage once. So it's not great. But all things considered, it's not horrible either. Like, at least I got double crit stats. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to get a better piece, though. It's not that good. But, yeah, that's all I have going for Acheron's relics. I'm trying to get her light cone. I'm at... Let me see what pity I'm at now. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm at 20 pity. And I have 19 days left. And it's... The drop rate is 75-25 instead of 50-50 like the other character banners. So I'm more likely to get her light cone, but I guess if I don't have her light cone by the last day of the banner, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm probably gonna wail because I need her light cone. Like, I guess it won't be that bad because I do have S5 Good Night and Sleep Well, which is currently Acheron's best 4-star option. But like, getting her 5-star light cone would be like a little game changer for her because it really helps out with getting her stacks up. Which, you know, in fact, let me look at it again. Increases wearer's crit damage by 36, which, you know, also that's insane. When the wearer hits an enemy target, inflicts Mirage Fizzle on the enemy, lasting for 1 turn. Each time the wearer attacks, this effect can only trigger 1 time on each target. The wearer deals 24% increased damage to targets afflicted with Mirage Fizzle, and the ultimate dealt by the wearer's ultimate. Oh, that makes your ultimate stronger too? That's such a good light cone. Good lord, man. So not only does it increase her crit damage, it makes it easier to trigger her ultimate, and also makes her ultimate stronger. That's so good. Yeah, I need that light cone. It is way too good. That's a long description. It is way too good to pass up. But yeah, the plan is get Acheron's light cone. Well, if I have to, I'm immensely prepared for that. And then after the banner is over, I won't try as hard as I am like for Acheron stuff, but I will like kind of try to get Aventurine as well, just because I desperately need a good shooter. Because Hugo is just not really cutting it anymore. I mean, like, he's good. I can't deny that. I need to finish. I was in the middle of making like a DPS set for Hugo. It's not complete just yet. It needs like 1 piece, which, let me see. It'd probably be boots, because his body defense piece is good. His helmet defense piece is good. So yeah, it'd have to be the boots. But I think I did fodder his because I used to have like 4-piece defense set, and I think I foddered the hands and just the hands. Oh yeah, the hands and what was it, the Beta Bog set for the you know, the Simulated Universe relics, because I traded that in for Return Arena, which, you know, DPS preservation Hugo is pretty good. I do enjoy using it. He's not as good of a shield, as a shielder, but he's still tanky enough. But like, I wouldn't really count on him anymore. I don't know. I have to work that out. Let me use up the rest of my dice before it refreshes. Go through this. Recognize the person before you. Introduce yourself as study a novel, guide the Herda Department of Geopolitics. You tell you if you don't actually know her, response for is cold but fitting. She suddenly acts as a possible to make an android into a real human with a rich enough script. I think it's possible. Retry. Nice, nice. Okay, I need to buy a lot more land tiles. Yeah. So which one has more land tiles for me to do? The bottom one. Which is... It doesn't tell me what direction is that. House and then question mark. I think it's this one. Oh, I can increase it. Nice. What direction am I going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That put me on encounter, but that's not what I want. I want to land right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Yep. Cool beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do 5 just because I want to see what the golden controller does. I don't have any more? Oh, never mind then. RNG it is. Oh, that ruined my camera shot though. Due to the Similar Universe joint collaboration, you will sometimes see Rowan May, who keeps a low profile. In private, she likes traditional opera shows and loves traditional snacks. Spring pancakes, summer cakes, autumn pastries, and winter sweets. She's in deep thought on the railway platform when you arrive. 4 seasons set on a plate, hoping you will have a taste. Yeah. I don't really understand what the buffs do. Hey, nice. Jackpot 200%. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Cool beans. Flip me? No. Look here. I can't really figure out how the cookies work. Like, what does does the speech bubbles hint at anything? Like, at first I thought it did, but it doesn't really look like that anymore. Well, maybe it does. Am I just tripping balls? I don't quite know how it works. Alright, nice. 3 million poggers. Oh, sick. Nice, we got a modeling risen too. What percentage are we at? 44? That's pretty darn close to 160. What's that? Oh, wallpaper? Alright. Was that it? I think so. Yes. Okay. That's it there. Where should I go to do wishes? Because at first I was doing wishes at Firefly's hideout when I was pulling for Acheron, but that made me lose 50-50 to Bronya, so I don't really trust that place anymore. Well, I guess on the bright side, it's 50-50 I lost to was Bronya, so it's not really a bad outcome, but, you know, still, losing 50-50 is losing 50-50. I don't know where I would go. Where would be a good place to pull for Acheron's light cone? Maybe the place we saw her last, which was, I don't know where that was. I think it was here. Yeah. I kind of wish this little area here kept playing the instrumental. If I can stop one heart from breaking song. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. Like they leave the monster bodies behind from Sam. That's so cool. I'm really glad they kept that here. That's so neat. Huh. But I guess this is the last time we saw Acheron, huh? So, Copium, let's go. Got 2 wishes. I'm at 20 pity. I'll get Acheron, trust me. That's not it. Okay, this will be it for sure. Trust. No. Ah, shucks. Okay. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm missing so many chests, and I have no idea how. Where am I missing them? I really want to find that. I'm going over here. I don't even know where this leads. It still counts. Did I really just not do this? What? How did I miss that? It's interesting. Alright, well that's not helping. Okay. Maybe? No. Right. I mean, at the very least, it has to be... That has to go there. Ah. I could have sworn I've done that. Oh, that's different. Okay, let me actually read this. Put great empathy referring to its heart or core may be more accurate and feel satisfied with her. However, as you look at it, it does not move. It doesn't look at you. but just continues to lie still. Suddenly, an inexplicable rage overcomes you. The text is red. That's frightening. Am I verbally insulting the clock? Hugo, are you good? The balls? What's going on? What on earth? Welcome to Blank. A strange recording that cuts in and out. The narrator's voice is like metal shrapnel scraping against each other. Ugh. Filled with malice and scorn. Dear guest, welcome to Dream's Edge. I am your guide, Clocky. To ensure everyone has a pleasant journey, please bear in mind that following all tolerance on sightseeing. The specialty at the Edge, Dreamscape Phantasmagoria. Open up your mind, release your pressure, and shed some of your blood. Grow up, merge your body and mind in this wonderful musical opera. Swing freely with the strings, pop up and down with the brass piston, or feel the rhythm of the keyboard and drums being hit. Enjoy eternal delight through this eternal music until your soul merges into this world. That's ominous, okay. You're even more enraged. You feel a presence that you cannot sense lurking all around you. Greedy, thick, and ready to strike. You lower your head to look at the tape in your hands. The unsuspecting little object is emitting some kind of irresistible attraction, trying to pull you deeper into the mire. What will you do? Keep it. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you certain? Really certain? Haven't the lessons learned along the way taught you to proceed with caution? Alright, fine. No one can quell the curiosity of a trailblazer. Much like no one can stop a raccoon from making a trash can their personal playground. Well then, stay tuned. See what surprises the strange thing may bring your way. I'm starting to regret keeping it. You look so distraught. I'm sorry, Hugo. I shouldn't have done that to you. That's so weird. Okay. And there's nothing here for me to get? Can that door over there open? Yes, it can. I gotta love my habit of getting distracted while doing or trying to do the story. And I just start exploring instead. That's a bigger puzzle. Okay. Nice. Cool beans. I can't believe I've been missing all this. Like, this is an entire area. How did I miss this?
Risk, high reward. Huh. More enemies. Time for a fun.
Your answers.
Alright.
Answer me.
Bit rude, isn't it?
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Test.
Specimens here, try this.
Nice.
Just as my calculations predicted.
They sure did, buddy. I can't get that chest right now. Oh!
Let the valuation begin. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Your answers. Answer me. 0 points.
Alright, well, that hurts.
Can I have fun this
Yeah,
time?
go ahead and use your ultimate links. They're taking some damage here, surprisingly.
Pretty good perk.
Y'all hit surprisingly hard.
Test.
Project wrapped.
No, you can wait. Alright, that's where I came from. I can't do that. Can't do that.
Let the valuation begin. More time for a fun. The market is on fire.
Topaz, go ahead and use your ultimate. And that'd be another thing too, is if I had adventuring.
Knowledge, the measure of
I
truth.
keep saying adventuring, it's adventuring. My bad. I made the joke one time, now I'm doing it wrong. But like, yeah, if I have adventuring, I can swap links with him, and my Topaz team have a good shielder to like keep everybody alive. And I'll also still have Silver Wolf to debuff.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. Specimen sighted.
Got it, friend. Test. 0 points.
Easy, Numby. Liquidation.
Alright, nice.
Here, try this. Good as new.
I'm asking. Answer me.
I feel like my Topaz team damage could be like way better. What's my team looking like actually? 52 over 147, and crit rates don't even get higher. And I still need to get your extra 5 crit rate right there. That's 5 point what exactly? 5.3? 5.3 plus the last refinement plus another 2, so 5, that would be 7.2. Or 7.3, sorry. 7.3, that would be 59.7 crit rate over 148, 147.8, my bad. And your spear, the crit damage is good, but it's attack instead of imaginary, so how good is it really? Okay. And it doesn't have any crit stats. I don't have nothing yet either. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my ratio could actually be a lot better. Because that's like a potential 160 crit damage over there, right there. Topaz, 60 up to 138. She could handle... That's a 5.3 right there. Let me see. She's already got a crit damage body piece. She could use crit damage on one of these pieces. Actually, let me... Right here. That's garbage. That's painful to see. Painful to see. Okay, that's GG, I guess. I guess I could give that to infantry.
I accept, as would any man.
Why do you say it like that? That takes me to a chest. I see it too, Numby. Thank you.
Hard work pays off.
We stock up. That's an ambush!
More enemies. Time for a fun. Commencing research.
I'm asking questions. Test.
Alright, nice. Ow. Ah, you little turd blossom. Yeah, just go ahead and kill the TV. It's too annoying.
Specimen sighted. Deep breath.
Link, go ahead.
Pretty good perks.
Answer me. 0 points.
Want the value?
Commencing here. Try this.
You're on. Test.
Ow! Bollocks.
Just as my calculations predict.
We can talk about this.
Easy, Numby.
Can I have fun this time for a fun? This combat needs up.
Go ahead and use ultimate, I guess.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. 0 points.
Alright, nice. Alright, that's all there. Was that all in this place? I think it was. It looks like it. Wait, did I? I'm no longer sure. I did come this way, right? I have not. Oh, you cow. Not the three-way ambush. Oh, that hurts. That all hurts. That's a lot of energy you stole.
More enemies.
Here, try this.
Good as new.
I'm asking questions. A test.
Let the valuation begin.
There's no right answer here. Okay. Go ahead and heal the links before that TV ruins it all.
Good as new.
The TV.
Answer me. 0 points.
I'll get to the story, I promise. Okay.
Can I have fun this time?
I need to explore, man. You don't get it. If I see an opportunity to explore, I have to take it.
Easy, Numby.
Time for a fun.
Answer me. 0 points.
The compulsion to explore is too strong for me to ignore. Stupid bird. Alright. Is that all here? I think so. Alright, now I think that's it. Yeah, because I already came through there. That was where the puzzle was. It's 20 out of 33. You don't see me! You don't see me! I feel like I'm missing a lot. I have no idea where. Yeah, that leads nowhere. But like, where else is there? How did I miss that? What? Did I even play this game? How did I miss this my first time around? Oh, wait, it's this thing. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, that answers that. It looks like there's another layer below. It's a banquet hall. Where does this lead? Nowhere I've been. That's where the waypoint is, actually. Okay.
Work pays off.
Man, Numby, you are a little navigator. I love you so much. You're such a good boy or girl, whatever you are.
Ooh, free stuff.
God, even though I don't use her as like as a team that much, it's almost worth getting her for the chests alone. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Topaz is really fun to play as in gameplay, but like, even if I didn't like Topaz's combat, I would still probably put over for the Numby locating the chests. It's so helpful, it's so useful. That doesn't look particularly useful at this current moment. Oh, wait. I see. There we go. Alright, and now we got easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Hard work pays off.
20 jades, wow, that's a lot. Oh, that's pretty looking. There's a lot to cover here. That hits the 3D room, so let me go over here first before I do all that. Hold on, I've learned my lesson. I do.
Show your courage.
Oh, bollocks! God, why do you hurt so much? Bro, leave Payla alone. She didn't do anything.
Enemy data set network effect. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another? This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Stand down. Later moonlight.
Commencing research. Here, try this. Thanks for the support.
All will be revealed. Lunar flame.
God, she hurts so much.
Travel.
Well, not she, but like, the trash cans hurt so much.
Assistance is timely.
God, that would have two-shot me right then and there.
Commencing support.
Okay, good.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Ready.
Deep breath.
Lynx, heal yourself.
You must.
Oh, there goes Branya. Okay. You just need to break them, right? Okay, thank you. Thank God. Okay. Ah,
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
those trash cans do so much damage. This room is ominous. I don't trust it at all. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Switch back to Topaz. Oh, big old chest right here. Nice. Alright. No, he don't see me. I could have sworn I've been here before. Haven't I? Like, I'm not going crazy, am I? I have been here before. Like, in the main story. What's that sound? Alright. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure I've gone through this entire place before. But why was that chest there? Like, how did I miss that? Let me try backtracking and go to where that one place was. It was down here. Yeah, right here. So where does this lead then? Hi there.
Time for a fun. Commencing research.
I'm asking questions.
This combat need. This is double speed.
Answer me. Mediocre.
Specimens here. Try this. Good as new.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
Alright, nice.
Can I have fun? Commencing research.
Answer me.
Project wrapped.
Alright. Okay, so there's this end right here. So what's downstairs? Wait. That's where I just was. Okay. So that was just a circle. Scared me. And there's no chest on the walls for me to get either, right? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's take one last look around, and then I'll actually start the quest. Nothing that obviously stands out. Alright, so let's start for real. Hey, Aventurine. Sorry I got distracted so much, but I'm here now.
My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Oh, we're starting like immediately where we left off. Okay.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
What? It was her.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
You know, Aventurine, I want to trust you, but at the same time, you're never not sus. Like, I want to stand up for you, buddy, but you make it hard to do so sometimes.
This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech.
Light cone? Honkai Star Rail
Authorized by the
reference?
Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
It was a memory? So that wasn't her body we saw, like... We just saw, like, a memory of her. So is Robin dead? authorized by the Guardian of Recollection.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Are you saying it was Acheron who did it?
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter.
Imposter like Among Us?
An emanator who hides her true identity.
You know, bro, I'm just saying, you're calling Acheron a lot of names, but you're not really providing good evidence. Like, the first off, there's the how she could have done it. Then there's the motive. Like, none of it really checks out. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I still currently trust Acheron more than you.
And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Why would Acheron kill Robin, though? Yeah, that's just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. There's also that, yeah. I mean, realistically, I probably can't trust anyone, but, like, yeah, this is, like, a huge one-sided bias story here. Like, Adventuring's trying to get us on his side, but he also makes it really difficult for us to trust him, which I feel like is mostly on him. And, you know, Black Swan isn't really trustworthy either, as much as I like her, too. She's done really nothing for us to trust her. Really, everybody in Penacony isn't trustworthy. I mean, yeah, there's Acheron and even Firefly. Like, we can't fully have trusted Firefly either. Like, the difference to me with Firefly, both Firefly and Acheron, is that it feels like at least they're honest about keeping things from you, if that makes sense. Like, if they're honest about lying or keeping secrets, then that makes them, to me, just a bit more reliable and trustworthy than to someone who, like, actively, like, manipulates the situation you're in and what happens to you to get you to a conclusion that they want you to get to.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to do some trust building exercises with me, because right now you're just not doing it.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Ain't that the truth?
Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
See, everybody's saying to stay away from Acheron, and the more people tell me that, the more I think Acheron is the one to be with.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Bro, Black Swan, I probably trust you even less in Adventuring, to be honest.
Deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this.
Like, I don't trust Black Swan, but like I will give her credit for what she said about Aventurine. Like, you can trust him because he's a merchant, and it's more beneficial for merchants to keep up good relations and being truthful to maintain reputable and all that. So she's got a good point right there, and that's like one of the reasons why you could probably trust Aventurine, but I definitely don't trust Black Swan. Like, especially like her whole deal with memories, and like we see like in her like little character profile, she talks about how like against her policy to like forcefully go into someone's memories to see what she wants to see or whatever. But in that Black Swan and Acheron dance video, like we see her contradicting that policy, and I think that's because like if she's fixated on something enough, she will cross over her own, I guess, moral line. And as we saw in that video, like that turned out horribly for her. But I still think I think Black Swan will disregard her own moral code if she's obsessed with something enough. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Sorry, what were you saying earlier? I was too busy talking. No sign of any source string grafting on. Type C is not the guard, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. Okay.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling with legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
That's the first I've heard that, I think.
This has all become
right?
a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls.
They're not paying their taxes.
You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
So are Robin and Firefly like far from the first victims?
Bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help? I can't trust you. Yeah, be blunt about it. I've got something on right now. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Because I can't decide whether or not to trust the Aventurine. Because he's so, like, anti-Acheron, and so is everybody else in Penacony. And it's that, like, weird, fixated, what's the word? Not propaganda, but, like, distaste or... I don't know. It's just everybody targeting Acheron obviously means that she's a threat. Like, that's not a question. But, like, everybody in Penacony has their own twisted agenda as well. So if Acheron is a threat, that means she's a threat to their possible agenda. Like, I don't trust Black Swan. Obviously, Sparkle isn't a good person. Aventurine is morally questionable at both best and... Yeah, morally questionable at best. Not Robin. Sunday, he seemed like a decent dude, but now he's going on a revenge streak, so who knows how that's going to turn out. Who else was there? I don't know. So, I don't know. I guess I'll see what kind of help.
But only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
But doesn't Sunday and Robin both are members of the family, right? Doesn't Sunday want to find justice for Robin as well?
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
Bro, I'm like the most newest person that's a part of the Astral Express. I'm like the last person you should be talking about this to. I want to take advantage of the family's trust in us. The Nameless would never associate with the IPC. Well, that's not true. We already associated with Topaz. Decisions like this is way above my pay grade. There is that, yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh,
Can't just text you?
Take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more filtering.
Because I don't think anybody in this game knows how to call people. It's always just texting.
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
See, the way you say death in quotation marks makes me think it's not really death.
Sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Oh, you're still here?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Yeah, I don't trust her at all. I'm sorry, but I don't. Devil in Velvet.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of
He doesn't?
thinking.
Well, I guess he wouldn't already know like the broad picture of what was happening. He wouldn't know like the exact details of what was happening. So I guess that makes sense. By judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death. Okay, so he was trying to pull on our heartstrings there for Firefly.
That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smart move. Can I toss a die to that side for me?
That is something
I would say something silly, but you know it's Firefly, so I gotta be
careful
genuine.
out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. Forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions,
Did Death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
So you really think that there's just the one?
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That
Or
ranger is
Aventurine sure
shrouded in
seems to think so.
mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer, but without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
So what you're saying is that you're saying to just keep your distance from her because you don't know what she could possibly want. Have you noticed anything else unusual?
2 victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual.
I mean, you did say like that Robin didn't just die. That was just a memory of her death.
2
So I don't
possibilities.
know how long she would have been dead
The
for.
collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed.
You also have to find Sparkle.
If someone has chosen these
I really should have done
deliberately,
the
first
companion
a
quest before
smuggler,
this
then
main
a family
quest.
celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
Okay, see, that's the thing right there. You're saying smuggler, which implies she's bringing something over. What's Firefly smuggling? If you said stowaway, then that would make sense. But you're saying smuggler specifically, and I want to get some elaboration on that.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion. Come, this way.
The boss?
It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Who are you? Head Bloodhound Guard? About the bizarre tape. Oh! Sure. Okay. I feel like her walking speed is pretty fast.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare.
It is kind of wild to think that to us, Firefly died like, what, 15, 20 minutes ago?
Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality.
Or maybe like an hour, more like.
And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Ah, hold on just a sec.
Bags one gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation. And then
There you go.
what?
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memory keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
Let me rewind on the stream to see what she said. Then she hands a card over to you. Okay. Why do you have to touch my ear, though?
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
I still don't trust you. That's it.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time?
I'm not going to give you
I
any.
sincerely look forward to them.
You said the hotel. Boy, let me tell you, do I have the trauma dump to spill on you? You go. If you run into trouble. We got separated in the memory zone, but Hugo is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy to help. March, stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Riviera Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. I'm alive! That's questionable. Himiko, how do you know? The scene had been condoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later. How do you know Firefly? And I'm confused.
Is Himiko okay?
Families of Fate's Espit? What? Ah, her card. Okay. I was trying to see Topaz's mad face. Nice.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts.
That is true. We've gone through a lot in like a day. Some time ago, deep in memory zone. Whoa!
Bleed now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
That's so cool. Days ago, Everflame Mansion. That's a cool shot.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
Bro, Akron isn't even unsheathing her sword for that fight. That's crazy. You got wrecked, bro.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind.
The music box.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room.
So what exactly is a Galaxy Ranger? I feel like that's never been elaborated to me.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
What? Bro, you got her path wrong.
We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die.
Bro, you're the only person who's made of actual fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. has run out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator.
That's her, yeah.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but
These are some long last words.
to cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
Except what?
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May
I'm confused about what she's accepting.
the farthest reaches of your bottomless
A bottomless stream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this. Wait. She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Yeah, bro, you got it wrong. What makes you think it was the hunt?
May death be the end of your boundless dream.
Oh, so that's just
Guiding
things you say.
back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
Bro, she really said, nah, I ain't killing you yet.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances. They can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Is the theory real? Is it true? Well, hold on, no. Because Shadowrun Hunters want us alive anyways, so that doesn't strictly mean anything.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
I don't know if it's because of your tone, but like, Sam sounds different all of a sudden. Like, before he sounded, you know, like menacing, and like each word he said was like emphasis in it. Like, he was just like, it sounded like every word he said was like a fact. Like now, like the way he's talking, it sounds a little bit unsure, and I don't know what to make of that.
He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire.
Ignorant of what?
Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
Yo, Acheron and Sam team up. Let's do it.
For doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
There's no way it's true. There's no way that theory is true.
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past.
It's kind of weird and funny to hear Sam talking, like in a more casual way, instead of talking about destroying whatever is in front of him.
The Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
Conspiring not only the corrupting the existence of death, but burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape. And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours. That sounds less like you know, a factual statement, and more like, hey, don't go after them.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
Try setting this in an easier and more direct way. Well, how are you planning for things to turn out? Like how did you see this going? How did you see this happening?
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Oh.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
What?
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you?
Why are you talking so much slower? I don't know if it's intentional or not.
I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, hard light, and to burn, to keep on burning until I turn to ash.
Okay, now see that line right there. That's what holds me off from thinking the theory is true. Because he's saying he doesn't dream. But if he can't dream, how is he here? How does that work?
So, I really envy you. So, I really envy you.
That was like really full of emotion
So, I really envy you.
and frustration, which is very curious.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Okay. Present day.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we
Y'all
never
didn't even know who
expected Miss
Firefly
Robin
is. Stop
to-
talking like you know her.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said.
Bro, what does that even mean? What does that sentence mean, Well? Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. I don't know. I don't understand what that means, but good for you, bro.
Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely
Is there a certain reason why?
obviously beyond their anticipation.
I get there would be chaos,
They
but
had to try and
bloodbath
turn
seems
things to their
pretty
advantage
drastic.
by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they
There's
went
like
with the
3 of
flow
us.
and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
All the while accusing that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate it. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious.
Yeah.
Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
Or it pits
So
both
you
them against
suggest
us.
accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up.
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Thanks. I almost said Firefly. Thanks, Marge. That's like the nicest thing you've said. It's cool. You can bully me whenever. I got a lot out of him too.
No, I can't accept this. Forget it.
I did appreciate that about Marge. Thank you for saying that. That made me happy.
If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use it.
We have been going through it in this arc.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll collaborate. I'm sorry that like little caption below Aventurine, always open to pull for your game account. Here is a small summary for our upcoming partnership. You received 100,000 credits. That's a lot of money. That's it? That seemed like much. Give me another 100k, rich boy. Let me see. Just as I anticipate, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug. Forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Oh, I can do another wish. Sweet. Nothing. Alright. What's today's date? It's the 28th. How many days are there in March? There's 31, so next Monday is when the shop will reset and I can buy like 5 more wishes. Okay.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring
Wait,
down
he's trying to
family and
take the entire
entire
planet for the
with a
IPC?
big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's got to be something important enough that everyone will notice. It also can't be anything too out in the open.
Oh, that's a lot of dialogue, okay.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout
Perhaps he's going for the
He's
family?
definitely going for the family. And it's just a matter of how.
Formation on Penacony.
The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
Perhaps he's going for Acheron?
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger... we know hardly...
Yeah, I still... I don't know.
was also considering this
I'm so interested in Acheron and Sam.
because he respects you so much and has sought you out before a few times.
You think he respects me?
Perhaps
That's the first.
He's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you. I'm just speculating. In any case, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
I don't remember what Topaz says about Aventurine. Let me see that again.
In the IPC, no, even just the Strategic Investment Department, there are plenty of unsavory characters I don't care for. They may be my colleagues, but we're not the same. Take, Aventurine, for instance. I sincerely hope you never have to deal with him.
Boy, do I have some news for you. Anything else? Oh. What does Acheron have to say? What characters does she talk about?
In the hazy memories of my distant hometown, there were often heavy thunderstorms. Fearing their makeup would be ruined by the rain, girls carried makeup with them wherever they went. I have no reason to do so anymore, but the habit still remains. Lone voyagers in the cosmos are driven by two desires: to tread in the trails of the past, and they embody life's delights and pleasures, but are equally fragile and short-lived. Such regret is inevitable, so let it be.
What? That's very deep for a peach.
When I awoke from that place, the sea's horizon still held faint thunder, and the falling blood rain was easing. The sight of that moment lay strikingly clear before me.
You have a line about me?
I, too, was once kept in someone's heart like you. Those trivial moments, when looked back upon, are worth more than 1,000 words. The past shapes who we are today. Some things are hard to remember. Others hard to forget.
What does that even mean? IT was once kept in someone's heart like you? So you were important to someone? Or you were important to someone like us?
In her, I see the fireflies of the forest. Dazzling and bewitching. Yet, shining only for a brief moment. A lady of elegance and dignity. Her benevolent offer lingers in my memory. That dance. It brought me a sense of warmth and nostalgia.
Weird, but okay.
A shattered emptiness draped in the guise of desire.
Given what happened in that video.
His existence is strikingly powerful, yet the self beneath is extraordinarily faint. There are many types of people called heroes, and he is among the most genuine. I have seen many such people come and go. Wherever the fiery giant treads,
There's a line about
scorched
Sam.
earth follows. Yet it's those consumed by unending fire who, after the flames vanish, quietly hold the ashes in their lonesome embrace.
Okay. Alright. Talk to March. Oop. Where is she? No, since you're right there, I'll just talk to Walt first.
Aaron said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
Yeah, and at the same time, though, you know, Aventurine is clever and he's smart. So, like, him making a baseless accusation, if he was too simple for him, it's so confusing. Because, like, I trust Acheron more than Aventurine, but at the same time, Aventurine does have, like, he has merit. And, like, you know, he wouldn't just accuse Acheron for no reason. So I don't know.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone.
True.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
I trust her with my life. She's a very gentle woman. She's a very mysterious woman. She's a very powerful woman. Weird, I can't seem to remember. She's both mysterious and powerful. But, like, I think most of all, she has a gentle quality to her. Like, especially that scene with Firefly's death. Like, that's one of the bigger moments that stuck out to me with Acheron. So I'd say she's a very gentle woman. Oh, okay. What does that mean?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
We forgot?
They're eccentric,
What?
unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
That was so weird. The music here in particular.
I hope it's soon to bring it up. But I feel Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
March, we knew Robin for like 5 minutes. I'm far more distraught over Firefly. I mean, I know you never met her, but she was everything to me, man.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family's behind all this?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves.
Yeah, but why?
I feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world.
I mean, we kind of are.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
Just like me, for real.
Then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
That was
Looks
weird and
like Aventurine
contemplative
doesn't
of
need
March.
anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest,
I mean, they sure are
what
making it
about
sound
that
like they're
actually
dead,
and
so...
verifying Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel. Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
What's to investigate inside the dream?
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
What?
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
Huh. Alright, bro, what's your gig?
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Hi.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welton.
He recognizes
I'm one
her.
of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
Will is so Honkai. He's like, oh my god, it's me.
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
I sincerely don't understand why we're treating the Annihilation's gang, like the destruction of it. I don't know, I don't understand at all why we're treating it like a bad thing that they died.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
Oh my god, well, he went cold-blooded real fast.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill one final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
See, she cares about us. And I care about her. Also, it's a very late realization, and I guess it should have been obvious, but with her trailer. But like, I figured that was all just like a past thing. Like, she just didn't do it anymore. But you can see like a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, eyeliner. I don't know, some kind of makeup eyeliner. I don't know what it's supposed to be called. But you can like see that redness around her eye, like at the very corner.
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
What a conversation. Welt was menacing there. Holy balls.
The invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone.
Who are you talking
They
to?
travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra.
Dubra. I don't remember who that was. I think that was it the Puppet Child?
Shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the
Black Swan, who are
invitation
you
was
talking
first
to?
delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
Or just inner monologuing to yourself?
Refuge in the land of sleep. Merely wishing for undis children of the flame. This marks your rite of passage.
alone have enough.
That's that one girl with the like weird feet, the robot legs.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion
This is
has
from like
set
straight
out
from the
on a
trailer, I
journey.
think.
Those
The video.
poor people. They have no idea what lies in wait ahead
See,
of
why are
them.
we saying those poor people? They are after
Memory recovery is
destruction. Why
going
are we
well,
victimizing
but
them? They were
slowly.
terrible
She'll
people.
be here soon.
I don't
and time is
understand.
short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way, it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you?
That's a different voice.
Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
What?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve
Oh.
the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance.
Oh!
A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend it unforgettable.
That's the girl I wanted to get if she was going to be playable.
But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
I'm confused. Are you dead or alive?
I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side. There's a lot going on constantly. Switching to Victorine's point of view.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyle.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods.
Is that supposed to be adventuring? Sigonia.
Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears.
His like little blanket is
Beat us with
burnt,
your falling
bloody.
stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitter.
Dude, Penacony is so good.
Gaiathra Triclops, if
please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Bro, you're way too young to be capable of speech.
Raining? Raining.
It is raining. It's true. Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen.
Abjun.
May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to the Mad World, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
That's a rude awakening.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course.
Adventuring, how are you sleeping? Were you just like resting on the bars? Yeah, on the bar?
The idyllic dream created by the family. Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
Bro, what?
Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
Adventuring, you want to talk about that, buddy?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
I should look at what Ratio has to say about Aventurine.
Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go.
Is Robin stand-in just a dream thing, or is it Sparkle?
Definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, Gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward.
Hey, I missed a bird right there.
Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend.
Are you talking about me? But Max Fool, are you talking about Sparkle? I don't remember Sparkle ever saying that.
Robin is what she calls the mute.
Oh,
she
never mind.
She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her, but she died. Right before my very eyes.
Wait, so you saw it happen?
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon...
Probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Sunday?
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
Alright.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor.
There's a lot of
I dealt with of the Amanica star system not long ago.
dialogue, like no break in between.
Manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner.
Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see.
Bro, Ratio makes the
When we
Venturine
meet
look
the
short.
authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from other characters' point of view. When entering a character's point of view for the first time, that character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's point of view are an ongoing mission or completed is in. If you need to change your point of view to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fates Ensemble. For more details, please see tutorials. Press here to switch to another character's perspective. Okay, his basic attack is super cool. Oh, I can't see what he has. That's interesting. Let me see what Ratio has to say about Venturine.
Our man here always manages to wriggle out from the jaws of catastrophe. And we can't chalk it all up to good luck. The audience is forever anticipating his blunder. Maybe he's anticipating it as well. Will that day ever come?
Okay. This feels like as good a stopping point as any.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Grab that. Oh, this is our entire area. Okay. 27 chests here? Wow. Oh, this button. Yeah, switch over to Hugo.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Can we continue the Trailblazer quest, or do we have to do Venturine? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. What's back here? Okay. Alright. Almost have enough for another wish, but I'm done for the night. Oh wait, I got achievement jades I can use. Okay. Nice. I'll pick up an eerie tape. Nice. Alright, that's enough. Oh, nice. What constellation is that? E2? Okay. That's pretty good.
Serving under the 10 Wands as a judge of souls.
I come to the world of the living to enforce their will.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight. I more than likely won't be streaming tomorrow. Saturday we'll see. Sunday, no. Monday, maybe? I don't know. I have a better idea when Monday comes around. But tomorrow is shaky. Most likely not, though. I don't know about Saturday yet. Definitely not Sunday. I'll try for Monday night, but we'll see. This story is incredibly interesting, so I really want to get back on it as soon as I can. So, unlikely tomorrow at the earliest. Then Saturday and Monday are two possibilities, but we'll see. I think that's it. But yeah, the story is super good. I love how involved Akron is with the story. She's getting a lot of screen time, and
Hi,
I'm really glad for it.
Speaking.
But with that flashback with like baby Aventurine, I have a feeling Aventurine might be, or he's not right now, but I have a feeling he'll be one of my favorite characters this arc. I think he'll be between Acheron and Aventurine. I think that's what it's going to come down to by the end of Penacony.
Hi, this is Toga speaking.
Dude, the idol animation so much. Baxone's hot, but I don't trust her at all. Firefly. We'll see what they do with Firefly, because we did see her like a little bit in the trailer, and I don't know under what context that's going to be in.
Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요?
What else? Sam, super interesting character. Can't wait to see more of him. But yeah, I'm starving, so after I end the stream, I'm gonna go snack. But yeah, very good time. Pretty long stream, almost 2.5 hours. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I'll see you. I don't know when. I'll post a community announcement when I have a better idea. But yeah, I'll see you then, and y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Toga speaking.